next guest hosts the new series BS, The Game Show, which is streaming now on Netflix. He also returns as a judge on the new season of America's Got Talent, which premieres May 31st at 8 p.m. right here on NBC. Please welcome Howie Mandel!
Off of that wood, stop fighting that feeling. You need to get on up off of that wood, stop fighting that feeling. You need to get on up off of that
Howie Mandel, that's what I'm talking about.
My God. Wow.
Oh my God.
What a day. I gotta just say, I got here early.
Yeah.
And I got to meet Post Malone. He has been such an influence on me. And just to spend quality time with that guy, oh my God. Oh, I am. You have no idea.
No, we have an idea. I think we have an idea.
No, you don't. Post Malone means so much to me. I adore him, and he is just. People think, how can he influence you? And he does.
Yeah, he does. Well, that's
really
it's good to find out you learned something new. You look great. How was the pandemic? Rough?
Yeah. Yeah, I was, I'll be honest with you, I had COVID.
I heard this.
I got COVID.
I can't believe that you got COVID.
Because I go nowhere, I'm a germaphobe.
You're in
but
yes.
I won, AGT won the Kids' Choice Awards. They made me go to the Kids' Choice Awards.
Yes.
And a lot of people get slimed. I went viral.
You literally, yeah.
But I didn't feel, you know, I got vaxxed and boosted, so I had the hardest thing for me was to be locked in the room. I was locked, I was quarantined.
Of course, you have to.
You know, so I did the stick and poke, and I figured that's what this is. I did it to myself. I did.
You self-boosted.
I self-boosted myself, and you know what was weird, though? My wife, who takes lovely care of me, I love her, I've been married for 42 years, said, you know, you got to quarantine for 10 days. Yep. So for 10 days, locked in a room, nobody, did nothing by myself. And then I got out, and I read, the CDC said 5 days. My wife... Not funny.
Yeah, all right, yeah, you're right.
Not funny. You know what I realized? We've been married for 42 years, and I spent most of my life on the road and traveling. Up until COVID, I was doing like 200 live dates a year.
Yeah.
So the thrill was not having me there. So the fact that I was there, she imposed a quarantine. Every day I would get up, and I was going crazy, but she locked me in the room, and I could open the door, and there was a little cookie. I played a hide-and-go-seek alone.
That's exciting. That's a... Oh, did you ever find yourself?
Not once.
Not once.
Once.
Oh, we
and
did.
It's because I used the same hiding place twice. But just alone in the room, screaming, "Ollie, Ollie, home free!"
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's what I was.
I want to ask about. I know you have so many things going on, but one that I really enjoy is this podcast that you kind of started with your daughter.
My daughter.
Yeah.
Jacqueline Schultz. I do a podcast because I was locked in at the beginning of the pandemic, and she wouldn't come see me because I'm old. And she thinks that, no, because you weren't allowed to be around people over 60.
That's correct.
So she would phone me, and we would do prank calls, and I'd spend hours, and we'd do challenges, and I'd call my friends. And my wife came in and said, "Why are you doing this?" And I go, "Just because it's fun." And she said, "Record it." So that became my podcast, Howie Mandel Does Stuff.
Yeah.
And it's with my daughter. And this,
It is.
This week, you know, Bill Burr, Jim Jeffrey, everybody comes by and does it, and it's just will you do it?
Of course I'll do it. Yeah, I would love to. I'd do anything for Howie Mandel.
Really?
Yes.
That is so great.
Go get a tattoo after the show. We'll talk about it.
I'll gladly stick and poke you.
Thank you.
If you're just tuning in, that doesn't sound right.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right. Yeah, but we were talking about it earlier. We'll talk about America's Got Talent first. That's May 31st on NBC. That's our big NBC
And we're
show.
all back.
Everyone's back.
Everybody's back. Simon is back. Sophia's back. Heidi is back. Terry Crews is back.
Yes.
Simon is back on the bike. Which he shouldn't be.
No.
No, he should.
No, that was frightening.
You know, he's fallen off twice.
Yeah.
You know,
twice?
Twice.
No, it's too
He
many.
broke his back. He broke his arm. He had a concussion, and then he got engaged.
You think there's a...
No, I don't think.
No, you don't think there's a... Yeah.
He's registered at Target if anybody wants to get them something.
Is he a Target guy? Yeah.
No, I was just joking.
Okay, good, yeah. I want to talk about, let's talk about BS. It's on streaming right now on Netflix. I can't say the actual title.
No, you can't. It's my favorite show in the world. It really is. Because they said do a trivia show. I said I hate trivia. I know nothing. But the key is you don't have to know the answers. You just have to be able to tell if the person is lying. If you can lie, if you can BS and convince one person the answer's right, you still win the money. We gave away millions of dollars to idiots who knew nothing.
Yes! Finally!
That's on Netflix.
Netflix said, yeah, perfect.
It is.
I like this idea for a show.
It is.
It's fun.
You, BS?
I could play, yeah, I could do, yeah.
Yeah?
I could probably win a lot of
Oh,
money.
really? I think the best things I've gotten in life is because I BS'd, because I lied.
Yeah, I'm a terrible liar.
Are you?
I'm really
You would win
bad.
no money? I'm so good at lying.
But I'm good at trivia, so I might be good at this game.
The trivia is really hard. You don't watch the show for the trivia. You watch the show to watch their face, like poker, to say, oh, this person knows nothing. This is bull. This is that. And then and if you can call them out, if everybody calls bull on the person and there is bull, then they're out. But if they can convince one person,
That's all
they
you
win
need.
the money. Yeah.
It's called BS, the game show.
I wrote it right here.
Here's Howie Mandel.
I took science and sorry. No, the answer is Bumbaloni, sorry. I know that for a fact.
And he took science.
Yep, I took science. Well, yeah, Bumbaloni.
He loves Bombaloni, and he took science. Was he lying? Was he bull?
That might be the worst liar.
That was the worst.
That was the worst liar.
I don't mean to say it. We can't even see the name of the show. I'm not allowed to say it, right?
You can say it. We can't air it, but sure say it. That was.
No, you know what? And they even changed the name. It wasn't always called BS.
What was it called?
This show.
All right. Very good. Howie Mandel, everybody, check out BS. I'm happy to do it with this one. BS, the game show, now on Netflix.
Hey, hey.